My name is Anil and I'm co-founder of Urbanstat. Today I'm going to talk about the insurance industry and catastrophic events. This is a picture from Hurricane Katrina. As you can see, the whole city was devastated. It actually caused 25 billion US dollars in damages, and 19 billion of those damages were claimed from insurance companies. And as an insurance company, if you are not ready for an event like this, then you will have insolvency issues and you will spend years in lawsuits. This is actually a global phenomenon. It has already reached a level of 200 billion US dollars every year. As you already guessed now, this is a very big problem for insurance companies. And it all starts with address verification. Because if you don't know where the property is, then you don't know how much risk it possesses. And we are actually very good at this. The second aspect of the solution is risk modeling. This is a map from Istanbul, Turkey. These three areas were flooded in 2009. And we made a test against historic claims between 2004 and 2014, and we were able to predict more than 20% of insurance claims. This is a very large solution. It all starts with a customer requesting a quote from an insurance company and ends with a decision whether that specific customer is a good business for the company or not. We take all these data sets, analytic capabilities together, and serve it to insurance companies in three different models: software as a service, annual on-premise, or perpetual on-premise. There are three types of companies in the industry. There are companies who focus on visualization, and there are companies who focus on modeling. And we are trying to do both at the same time, and there's no other solution in the market that we do enough. Me and my co-founder has more than 5 years of experience in enterprise-level decision support systems, and we started in 2014 in Istanbul. We had our first customers in May 15, and at the end of the year, we started working with Allianz and Aksigorta. The good thing is we also have some other customers for our geocoding services, such as Vodafone and Atlas Copco. Total available market, actually serviceable market, is 1.7 million US dollar a year, and we are targeting 1 million of that market in USA and in Europe. And we need 750K US dollars as an investment, and we already have plug and play in Silicon Valley and Girişim Fabrikası as our investors. Thank you for listening to us very much. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Urbanstat. Okay, questions from our jury members.
You have a partner, right?
I'm sorry?
You have a partner called Nilgün Celik.
Yeah, that's my co-founder slash wife.
Why is not she here with us now?
Well, she's delivering our product to our latest customer.
So she doesn't think that's important enough to be here.
She thinks it's important enough, but we are a very small team, so she has to deliver to customers, and customers are more important.
Could you tell me a little more about your team?
Sure. We started two co-founders, and we applied to Girişim Fabrikası in Turkey. They were so kind to invest us our first investment. It was a small amount, but we were able to access to people. And we just hired our third employee. He's a computer engineer. And recently, we started talking with an advisor who happens to be our first customer to onboard our team. So now we can say we have 3.5 people.
My last question would be, could you tell me a little more about the use of funds? What are you going to do with the $500,000?
Sure. It's 750, but we are going to spend 27% of that money in...
So it's seeking investment for $500,000 for expansion.
For expansion, yeah. Minimum amount is 500, but we are looking for 750 to try some other alternatives as well. And we're going to spend 27% of that money in R&D, secondary R&D, but the rest of the money will be used for growing.
First of all, I think you're tapping into a really interesting industry. Insurance is a huge profit pool. I think it's waiting to be disrupted. Yes. And companies like you could really do that. So I think it's an interesting opportunity you're pursuing. However, other companies see that same opportunity. Companies like, you may have heard of them, Google.
Yeah.
How do you think you can compete with companies like Google who will throw in millions into this space?
Well, to be honest, I'm not really familiar with Google investing in, they're investing in insurance-oriented startups, but the area that we are competing is a very niche area. It's called property for commercial and homeowner site. And Yeah, we have to have investment to grow faster and get enough share of marketplace. Otherwise, we can reach to maybe $5 million in revenue in year 5, but it has a potential to have $60 million in year 5 if we have the investments. And investment is very important.